Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. This is your 3-card reading for January 28th, which is Thursday, which is the full moon. I just uploaded, well, earlier today. These come out at midnight. I don't do them at midnight, but they come out at midnight. I uploaded the full moon reading. Okay. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. Interested, all the information is below. Let's see what's going on. These are my cheapo glasses, but they look much cuter on me than the other ones. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So keep in mind it's also a full moon, so you can kind of combine the readings, I think. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's a way of thinking that no longer serves you, that is complete, done. And then, this is, he's the king of the tribe, right? So he's got the staff of authority, right? Whoever has the staff of the authority, the tribe, he earns this, and he represents all of us, right? And kings are about knowledge. So kings are about, this particular king is about, passion and creativity. So I think like there's an ending to, I think there's a clarity that comes through. That's what's also going on. He's very clear. There's a clarity that's coming through, because this way of thinking is over. So this is the guy who's able to take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and move forward. Because he's ready to move. He's just about to get out of his chair. Some of the other kings are not like that. He's really the one who's ready to move. All the other kings sit there and look straight at you, like sort of ruling in a way. Not that he's not a ruler, but he's the kind of king that leads you into battle, right? Because he's like, oh yeah, let's go. Fiery. He's fiery, passionate, intuitive, creative. And then you get the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a really interesting card. It's a 5, so it's about change. 10 is about completion. 5 is about change. All 5s. The Hierophant is about hierarchy, right? So a lot of people will read this as tradition, right? So it would involve anything that's any kind of traditional organization. It could be family, it could be law, it could be the government, could be marriage, could be corporation, like a corporate business, could be like the oil industry, the fishing industry. There's a hierarchy to it. And but the thing about the Hierophant is that there's a spiritual aspect to it, because the Hierophant is basically the Pope. And so there's an inner knowing of how to organize things. It's like a spiritual hierarchy, just like the way we see, and I think almost everyone that I can think of, this has been true since the beginning. Since if you study ancient religion, it's the same thing. There's like maybe one god in charge or 10 gods in charge, and like, well, you're in charge of that, and you're in charge of that, and maybe they all answer to one, or they all answer to two, or they all stem from one or two, but there's an order, right? And the knowledge comes from above and is kind of spread out and shared as things go. But this is kind of that knowledge. This is that knowledge coming through to you, of an understanding of how to organize, an understanding of it's kind of like in a business, if the whole business is run in this kind of dysfunctional, messy way that like the right hand doesn't talk to the left hand, and you can't get anything done, it probably stems from the top. If something is run well, it stems from the top. I mean, somebody had to organize that it runs well. And I feel like there's a knowledge and new creativity and a new passion coming through, because the old way doesn't work. The old way doesn't work. So there's a new way to organize and to disseminate the information that makes sense, that begins with what you're thinking. It could begin in your heart, it could begin in your head. It's almost like you're getting knowledge from above. This is like knowledge from above of how to organize something, in a way. It does actually make sense with the other reading. And it's very, there's a real masculine aspect to this. So, because the wands are very masculine. So it's about action. It's about action. It's not about like, well, maybe I'm going to look at it and, decide. It's like, no. Start doing it. Like, the way I learned how to die was by dying, right? The way I learned how to cook was by cooking. The way you learn how to ride a bicycle is not to read a book about a bicycle. It's to get on the bicycle and start riding it. Well, I fell down. Yeah, obviously. That's how you know how important balance is, right? Like the reason I'm a good cook is because I've thrown away plenty of food because it was like, oh, this isn't going to work. Gee, I thought I could put garlic in everything. It's like, no, you can't put garlic in everything. But I put salt in everything. No, you can't put salt in everything. Kind of thing. Not that salt and garlic are, bad things. They're both wonderful things. But you understand what I'm saying. So I feel like there's time, this is the time to move forward, even if it's just a little bit. Even if it's just a little bit in terms of action, in terms of what you're passionate about. Because as you move forward, it's like the universe will step in and start giving you ideas. The right people are going to show up. The right situations are going to present themselves. But to sit around and think about, what went wrong and woe is me, it's just not going to cut it. It can't cut it. It just can't cut it. And I'm not saying that it's inappropriate to have those feelings and those thoughts and to go through the emotion of it. I'm not saying that at all. Because believe me, I have really been there lately, right? Just been like kind of unable to move. And I, I was just talking to a friend and I mentioned it a day or two ago in the readings. A lot of insomnia going on out there. A lot of insomnia. So, we're all trying to find our way. We're all trying to find our way. And if you're looking to move forward, right, your passion is your way. The thing that's exciting to you, the thing that's interesting to you, that's the way. That's the way forward. And it's like, are you going to stumble? Yes. Are you going to make mistakes? Yes. Is it going to work out perfectly the first time you do it? Probably not. but you can learn as you go. And, if you're learning something that's exciting to you, then it's great. Then it's great. And we're really at this place where it's like we all have to bring our best game. And our best game, are the things that are interesting to you, the things that, make you tick, the things that bring you joy. Because if you're being able to bring your joy, it encourages me to bring mine. Because we're a mirror of one another. It's like, it's as if, you're a dodecagon of mirrors, and the things that are reflected back at you are pieces and parts of yourself, Anyway, that's my take. It's actually, it gives me enthusiasm. I'm actually going to start working on an idea came about how I want to move forward. I have the time, and even though it's challenging, and even though it, it's sort of like, oh, I'm not going to get it perfect. Of course not. The important thing is that I take an action toward, and if I, mess up, I mess up, and I can check it out with other people. It's not like, it all has to be done today. Just start. Like, he's all about, like, we're going to make a really good start. All right. Blessings to you. Thanks for coming in. One-on-ones are available, and talk to you soon.